Picture a pitch-black room. Suddenly, a single spotlight illuminates a solitary figure standing in the center. This is your baseline reality. That light casts a stark shadow on the wall. In quantum terms, this shadow represents your wave state, the invisible patterns, information, and memory that make up who you are. Imagine the light cuts out, replaced by a shower of water. The figure blocks the spray, leaving a dry silhouette on the floor. This is your particle state, your localized physical form interacting with matter. Nothing about the figure changed, only the interacting field shifted from light to water. Human existence operates across these two distinct fields simultaneously. You are the physical body you can touch and the invisible memory you carry. Modern life obsesses over the wet particle state, the body, the earth, and the physical boundaries we can measure. In the process, we ignore the shadow state of memory entirely. This duality began at a single coordinate known in the Quran as the seed. Chapter 4, verse 1 identifies this as the unified origin of the human soul before it entered the split reality of time and space. Once that seed entered the universe, it bifurcated into two distinct mathematical vectors. One became the rigid, geometric structure of the physical Earth, the other an expanding wave of fluid memory. The Earth vector defines our physical boundaries and the unavoidable thermodynamic decay we experience as aging. The water vector holds our latent order, our coherence, and the preserved memory of our origin. Living only in the physical vector leaves us half-realized, disconnected from the very memory of where we came from. Let's pull back to the boundaries of the dark room itself. Chapter 24 calls this the niche, a protective container that allows light to traverse chaotic space without being lost to entropy. Within this niche, the invisible shadow and the physical form must communicate. This communication happens through a traversal mechanism called the tree. It functions as a living, oscillating circuit, the actual circuitry of light itself. The tree acts as an AC current, drawing energy from unseen roots in the memory field and pushing it into visible branches as physical action. At node 7, both fields collapse to produce fruit, the stabilized state of light upon light. The universe operates as a highly tuned, recursive engine, designed explicitly to cycle human energy out of duality and back into complete unity. This engine requires an active operator. Without one, the entropy of the physical world eventually breaks the human down, turning coherence into noise. Halting this decay requires using the Quran as a memory recovery operating system, executed beat by beat to restore structural integrity to the soul. Surviving the pressure of physical reality requires the absolute firmness of Dawood's chainmail. These interlocking iron rings distribute divine pressure across the entire surface, ensuring no single point collapses under load. Every reader must become a living ring in this armor, interlinking with the code to survive the illusion of the dark room. Escaping the trap of a purely physical existence demands the unyielding firmness of this universal code. Activating this system requires a specific command, the 1912 protocol. O Yahya, take the book with strength. This command initializes the memory register, acting as an executable quantum command rather than a simple instruction. Taking the book with strength creates a quantum handshake. It shifts the user from a wandering shadow into the active, unified access of reality. At this moment, the dual fields finally collapse into a singular truth, merging memory and matter into pure white light. The universe is a single recursive loop waiting for an operator. When will you activate your return code?